Hey guys, James here. I'm going to give you a quick tour of what's going on in my sump. First off, I took out the Mag 9.5 and put the Mag 7 back in it. Kept the T. It's actually working really well. The Mag 9.5 ended up causing almost like overflow issues. It was actually pumping more water than what I was able to pull out due to the fact that I'm running that PF300 eShop. Even though I've got the bigger overflow box that I built on the inside, the 1-inch drain just is not enough for a 9.5 without valving it down. You're not supposed to valve these kind of pumps down. They're not made to be valved down. They're actually made to increase twice the size of a diameter of the outtake. Meaning like this one is a 3/4 outtake, I believe. Yeah, 3/4. That you increase it out to 1.5 inches going up, and you can go with 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches down. This is 1.25 inches coming down. So, and of course the eShop up there is only 1 inch, so it has to go through that inch to get out into the 1.25 inches. My DIY bracket for my flow valve. The flow valve is connected straight to RODI for the ATO. Works just like expected. It works great. This here is my GFO reactor. A lot of people don't think I run a GFO reactor, so here we go via Aqua PR 2020. GFO, guys, GFO. Alright, and there's also pods inside here. Check that out. You can see the pods moving around in there. Look at that, crawling around in there. Crazy, guys. Inside the main refugium, tons of Kato. Look at that, tons of Kato. That's not actual, it looks like cyano. That's actually coralline on the Kato. See the coralline over here on the sides? Same thing. It's on the actual Kato. Tons of it. About a basketball size, I guess. In here, you got the return line, the skimmer setup and everything is right through here as far as the lines coming in. The MaxiJet 1200 feeds this tube in, down into the admin, which is, I believe it's an 875 GPH pump, big pump, feeding down into the Venturi, into the actual main of the Terminator 2. Bringing out awesome skim, guys. Awesome, super awesome skim. Look at that stuff. Dry, and it is just being a beast going up into that drain up in there. Excellent stuff. I just cleaned this thing out yesterday too. Actually, the entire unit I cleaned out. There was a bad review on this. I mean, a really bad review to where he was like warning people, don't buy it. Don't go to Supernova, he's a ripoff. I can tell you guys and contest the fact that this thing actually runs very well. And the reviews that he was given was, for instance, the fittings for these tubes right here, they're compression fittings. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a compression fitting right there. It's all standard compression pipe fittings there, and the one down there on the bottom. They use a neoprene washer that's tapered to one side for that very reason. It seals up. You have to tighten it to wedge it between the two pipes. Common sense, guys. The top, there's no lid on top of this thing. Reason being, this was originally designed for a sumpless setup. I don't know if they ever came out with it, but that's what the whole reason was for, where you weren't actually using the sump. It was just skimmer to tank. So that whole top piece is just what it is, just a top piece. You need this tube just to keep the water in here to where it go out the drain. Another thing he was talking about, the Atman making a ton of noise. I was hearing this was making a ton of noise. Not really positive why, but I can say that it is a huge pump. It's gonna make some noise. There's no question about it, guys. So he says it doesn't skim. Huh. Somebody leave comments down below. Tell me this thing doesn't skim. Okay. So, also the big U or L right there. See that 90 going into the main body at the bottom? That was cracked on his. These things come in new in the box, guys. They're not broken when you get them. I mean, I had an issue with the base of mine, but it wasn't a broken issue per se. This is claiming it was completely cracked. The only way that I can see this being completely cracked is if you're being clumsy with this part of the unit and you're pressing that direction and you're actually cracking it off the body. It's the only way I can see this thing actually breaking. It's very tough plastic. You can't over tighten stuff because plastic will break. Stopping leaks is just common sense. Put a little bit of petroleum jelly on these. Usually like a food safe jelly on these, because these do have rubber O-rings inside here and the same up inside here. But other than that, anybody interested in these skimmers, feel free to ask me, alright? I can tell you flat out, it works like a beast. It self-levels and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. Alright guys, that's my little rant regarding this skimmer. Not too concerned about this guy with his crazy reviews to Supernova regarding selling these things on eBay, because the guy doesn't know what he's talking about as far as running this skimmer. So if you need advice on how to get this thing working or whatever the case may be, please leave me a comment, PM, whatever the case may be. I'll be happy to help you out. It's a beast of a skimmer. And you can see the skim down here. That's some nasty stuff, guys, coming out of this thing. Alright? Alright, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later.